This is the juvenile lockup area within the Kerevat Correctional Institute's main prison. It holds about 8 inmates who are being admitted on various natures of crime they have committed. The general sentiment is that juveniles have to be kept in separate confinement areas while awaiting their jail sentences, but that hasn't been the case in most jails in the country.
We keep them together in one main prison. But you can tell the difference whether it's a remandee or whether it's a low security or it's a high security, or even we can tell it's a juvenile.
A good example of a juvenile rehabilitation center is the Arab Boys Town in Morobe and the Wewak Boys Town in Isipik province. These Catholic-run institutions are recognized as alternatives of prisons and sometimes only partly funded by the government. But it's also understood that most of their infrastructure is deteriorating, as over the years they have never received any direct funding support from the government. International humanitarian organizations such as UNICEF have indicated instances of abuse of young offenders and their rights violated within the judiciary system. 2 months ago, we spoke to Chief Inspector John Colopen, who facilitated a week-long police training on juvenile laws in Kokopo that focused on educating police personnel on how to deal with juveniles when they come into contact with the law.
Our main reason is to try and help police to understand where we can help juvenile, particularly in terms of their rights.
The sense of satisfaction to send a young offender into prison to dwell with other prisoners is not widely accepted in many prisons in the country. Now many are questioning if sending a juvenile into prison is rehabilitation or simply a punishment.
But normally in the cells they do not have, they don't mix them up together, particularly in the big prison camp. The juveniles still have their area where they are looked after and they have their own wardens.
But PNG's juvenile justice system is seemingly choosing the easy way around this debate, and that is to lock them up and release them back to their communities once they have served their jail term. Edwin Fidelis, National EMTV News, Kokopo.